Hey everybody, this is Mr. Danzel, and we are starting lesson 7 in Photoshop, which talks about retouching and repairing. So the first thing we need to do is find this file called 7A. It's going to be found in the business drive. It's a picture of a crew team. Anyway, it's called 7A, and it's going to be found in the business drive. So first tool we're going to work with is something called the clone stamp tool. So if you come right over here, it's going to look like this, clone stamp tool. And we want it to be a soft round brush. So if you go into general brushes, soft round is the first option. Also needs to be 21 pixels or something similar to that. Also make sure aligned is checked. Okay, then we're going to go into the open water area, and so someplace like this, and we're going to hold down on Alt and click. Okay, again, hold down on Alt and click. And we're going to go over into this this torn area. So this is a photograph that has a torn corner, and we're going to start coming in here. And we're actually going to get rid of that tear, and we're going to add what appears to be open water. And just like that, our tear is gone. Okay, we're going to continue using the clone stamp tool. And you'll notice that right up here there's a boat. And then also the boat is leaving some wake. So we're going to test this area. Again, hold down on Alt, click, and now we're going to get rid of the wake. And also the boat. Now you have to be careful. You may have to retest at times in order to get rid of it. We want to get completely rid of the boat and the wake. And then the final step here, we are going to turn on the crew layer, simply a layer that shows the word crew there. And we're going to save this. Go to File, Save As. You're going to save it in your H drive. I'm actually saving it a slightly different place. But you need to make a new folder called Lesson 7. Open that folder. And then we're going to call this Water and Your Name. Just like that. Then click Save. And we are done. Okay, for the next part of this lesson, we need to find this file, 7B start. And we're going to open it up, and you can see it's a picture of a rock climber. There are some holes here we're going to try to repair. Also some graffiti. Somebody scratched their initials here. We're going to try to fix those. Okay, the first tool we're going to use here is the spot healing brush. It looks like a band-aid. I had to go clear down to the bottom to find it. You may be able to find it somewhere else, but we're looking for the healing brush. Excuse me, the healing brush, not the spot healing brush, the healing brush. We want to change the brush size to about 10. Make it a little bit bigger than what it currently is. We want the mode to be normal, source to be sampled, and aligned should not be selected. So we are ready to go. So again, we need to sample an area around this. We're going to go, first of all, we're going to fix the initials here, this graffiti. So hold down on Alt to sample an area. And now you simply paint over those. Okay, you got to be kind of careful about that. If you sample too close to the area, you might have an issue. There we go. The initials are gone. The next thing we're going to do is create a snapshot. A snapshot is basically a picture of the image the way it is right now, and you might be able to go back to it if you need to. So if you go up to the History button right here, and you click right here, create a new snapshot, you now have a snapshot right up here that you can go back to if needed. Okay, next we're going to repair these bullet holes. There's some over here as well. I don't know if they're really bullet holes, but there's some type of hole there. We're going to patch those using the Patch tool. And the way this works is we're going to come over here, we're going to go around them. Oop. Let's try that again. So we've selected them, and then we can drag over here like this, and now they are gone, which is pretty cool. Let's do that. I'm going to deselect, and we're going to come over here, do the same thing, select those, drag them over here, and now all of those are gone. I'm going to do one more right here. Boom. Okay, and then we need to save this. So let's go to File, Save As. We need to go into that Lesson 7 folder that we created. And we're going to call this one Rock and Your Name. And click Save. For the last part of our lesson, we need to go back into our files and find 7C Start and open that up. So we've got a picture of a guy here. First thing we're going to do is drag this layer down to the New Layer button. Again, grab the layer, drag it down to the New Layer button, and we're going to call this Retouch. Okay, and the tool we're going to be using, once again, is the Healing Brush tool. So it looks like a Band-Aid, not the spot healing brush, but the Healing Brush tool. We're going to click on that. We want the brush diameter to be about 12. So let's change that to 12. Again, the mode should be normal. Source should be sampled. And Align should be selected this time. So first of all, we're going to go into his forehead. So find a smooth area of his forehead. I'm going to go about right here. We're going to hold down an Alt and sample that. And then we're going to try to get rid of these major wrinkles here. So we go across like this. Should be able to get rid of his wrinkles. Just like that. Okay, next we're going to try to get rid of some of the wrinkles under his eyes and around his eyes. We're going to use the Patch tool for that. Okay, so we're going to start on the left eye. We're going to try to select some of these wrinkles here. Ooh, I may have gotten too much. Let's find out. Let's drag that down. Okay, not too bad. Let's go over to the other eye. Same thing. Drag that down. Okay, not bad. Let's get rid of, try to get rid of these two. So there we go. And once you're done, if you still have a selection there, you can click on Deselect to get rid of it. Looks like I probably could have done a little bit more here, but you get the idea. So in the Layers palette, we're going to go to the Retouch layer, which you should already be on. We're going to change the opacity to 65. Okay. And If you click on the eye layer here, you should be able to go back and forth and kind of see the difference between the two. You can still see the wrinkles there, but here we've gotten rid of them. We're going to save this. Go to File, Save As, and again, go into your H drive. And we're going to call this one Makeover Your Name. Then click Save. And you are done.